Hey y'all, what's up? It's Tish from There's an Herb for That. So I can't do a video without talking about my favorite supplement, I'll say, because I guess technically it's not an herb, but it is our good friend sea moss. Now, please know that the sea moss is different all over the world. So there are things called Irish moss, kind of the same thing, just comes from a different part of the world. Obviously, Irish moss, Ireland, right? I don't know if you guys knew this, but during the potato famine, sea moss or Irish moss is what a lot of the Irish folks used in order to not starve to death. But we won't get into why they were starving. Not my deal. But for those who know, you know. Anyway, I personally, because I'm in the United States, I do get Irish moss from time to time, but I do primarily use sea moss, which is generally obtained from the Caribbean islands. I try to avoid areas that are highly populated because generally there's probably trash in the water. And if there's trash in the water, guess what? There's trash in your sea moss, right? You also want to keep an eye out for sea moss that may not be real sea moss or may be farmed and not naturally sourced. And that's because if they're farming it, it's in a stagnant pool of water, which of course they can add things like wave machines to make it seem like it's the ocean, but it's not the ocean, it's a pool. And then they have to add in those nutrients that they feel the sea moss should have. So that's why you end up with super extra salty sea moss. So I wanted to show you, because I have been a victim of that, what real sea moss looks like. So I do have it in a powder form. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It smells awesome. It's like the ocean. Yeah, I've never had my shells done, but if I ever did, I'm pretty sure they're going to say Yamaya. Anyway, look at how beautiful this is. It just blows my mind. It's very soft. It's very powdery. It's beautiful. I got this from my dude 954 Vegan out of Florida. Beautiful stuff. This is the golden sea moss. If you notice, it does not have any pieces of debris in there that should not be in there. It's not covered in salty granules. You will oftentimes, when you're looking at fake sea moss, it will be covered in all kind of little tiny white dots because that's the salt that they had to add to the pool. This is the purple sea moss. It does also come in green. You can also find it called dulce, different types of seaweed. But yes, again, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I have to tell you, this is my favorite. And I have to show you, when you're blending up your sea moss, I like to blend my own. I don't like to purchase it blended. I like to know what's going into my stuff, which is really my whole thing altogether. Know what's in your food. Grow your own food. Make your own products so you know what's in there. But oh my gosh, this sea moss, when it's blended, this is what the purple looks like. It's pretty amazing. Like I have been telling people, it doesn't taste horrible. Usually I would throw a dash of black seed oil in here, but when I'm telling you, don't even need it. It's that good. Mm. But see how it has that consistency right there? This is why you can also use sea moss as a baking agent. People use it in place of eggs, in place of applesauce. They use it as a thickener. So it's not just for, the internal body, but it can also be used for the external body. Folks use it as a skin remedy. Folks use it in their hair. Folks use it in beauty products. So yeah, it's one of those amazing things. You can get it in your powder. You can get it raw like me. You can buy it already made in your sea moss gel from other folks. But I highly recommend it. First of all, if you're getting sick, it's amazing. It's going to knock out that mucus. It's going to fight that virus. It's going to kick ass on that bacteria, right? Um, Doing a detox, do some sea moss, right? It's going to give you all of those nutrients. What did Dr. Sebi say? 99 out of all of those minerals that the body needs. Come on, folks, you got to get this inside you, right? So it's going to give you the nutrients that you need. So if you're fasting or if you're detoxing and you're not eating regularly, you can get those same nutrients that you're supposed to get from your food, which we all know here in the United States, you're not getting that from your food because our food is trash. But anyway, you're going to get that from your sea moss. So I have a product called Appetite Control. I add the sea moss to that. It's not necessarily for dieting. It's for fasting. A lot of folks don't want to fast because they may be on a special plan in which they need to eat to take meds, or, their body is just not used to not eating 3 times a day, right? They get that shaky feeling. They get that headache. Well, if you're taking your sea moss, whether it's in capsule, from the powder, in the gel, or you're just blending it up and putting it in food and soups, however you want to take it, it's going to give you the nutrients so you don't get the shaky feeling. Your body doesn't feel like it's missing out on anything because it's still getting those minerals, it's getting those nutrients, it's getting the vitamin A's and the C's. You're going to get that vitamin D, which is super important, and you're getting the iron that you need. Sea moss is a huge container of iron, which is so many times missing from our diet because it has been eliminated through bad soil, food that has been genetically modified, and the iron has disappeared from those products. And then you're wondering why we are all anemic or our red blood cells are not working like they're supposed to. So take your sea moss, take it any way you want, but take it.